they say, and for a good reason, if you've met someone with autism, you've met a person with autism. So there is no, this is how an autistic character sounds or is consistently. But what kind of research do you do? How do you get yourself in a position where you can write about these autistic characters credibly?
Well, first of all, you know, I have my fingers crossed hard that I have done it credibly. I mean, I think that, you know, I mean, I'm this is 9 books in. You know, that powerful observing, I think, is first. I also, I mean, I went to the autistic community. There are, you know, there are autistic people posting really useful YouTube videos. They are doing blog posts. There are articles being written. There's a lot of information and a lot of help now out there, you know, or a lot of suggestions. A lot of the community is bonded. And you know, the parents are finding help with each other and with the schools. And I think that's the other thing, is acknowledgement now. You know, in learning environments is way more than it was. I mean, I don't even want to tell you. You know, I mean, I am 62 years old. So I mean, I was in school a really long time ago, and I can now think back on who the autistic kids were. And or who, you know, probably were autistic, and you know, life must have been hell. I mean, I can't imagine, and nothing good or kind or understanding seemed to be being done for them. And I think that, you know, that I am, you know, really happy has changed. And yeah, you know, I think that we don't have to, none of us have to really go far to you know, find that we know someone who is autistic or has been on the spectrum, or who has characteristics that you know, that could place them on the spectrum, but where they may not be diagnosed that way as being autistic in the end. But you know, I think still acknowledging and seeing the characteristics may help with maybe something like an individual education plan for them, or just, you know, strategies, things like that. But I also talked to parents. I thought that was a really important place to go, especially when I was writing about a child who doesn't speak. And so, you know, there was help there and suggestions there. And you know, one of the things I heard repeatedly and read repeatedly is so very true. I mean, the autism spectrum is so vast that there's someone that might say to you, show me a kid with autism and I'll show you a kid with autism, you know. And actually what we want to say is an autistic kid, you know, and I'll show you one autistic kid. My daughter explained it to me best. She said, it's not a kid with autism. She said, Mom, no one would say to you, Leslie has shortness. You would say, you know, Leslie is short. So you are, you know, there's a difference there. So, you know, like I said, show me, you know, an autistic kid, and I'll show you just one autistic kid, meaning that it's all so different. There may be some things that fall similar, you know, but it is a huge, it is a huge spectrum. And, you know, I mean, Asperger's falls on the autism spectrum, and that is actually often really high functioning, very, very talkative, very verbal. And, you know, I mean, we have brilliant people. There are lists everywhere of artists and you know, in all fields of the arts that are autistic. And you know, I think that we're finding ways to celebrate them and to help them live their best lives. They just need, you know, to have that, you know, have that entry into the world like everyone else does, the same sort of opportunities and things like that. So, yeah.